Hi there, sixth graders. Welcome to English Lab class from Mrs. Duran's house. I miss you all terribly, and I apologize that we are having to start our final writing assignment with trying to do it from our homes without meeting in class, but we're going to make the best out of it, okay? So our final assignment, our final writing assignment in English Lab this year is a research paper, okay? And because you guys are reading the Narnia books, we are going to do a research paper on C.S. Lewis. Okay, he's a real interesting guy. And you guys are going to find out some interesting facts about his life. Okay, now as we go through writing this research paper, we are going to focus heavily on the process. Okay, we're going to take each step in the process on its own and keep building and building and building, okay? So, in your email today, you should have this piece of paper, okay? It says 6th grade English Lab C.S. Lewis research paper, step 1, research, okay? So, go ahead and grab this. If you don't have it with you right now, pause your video, go grab it, because I will be referring to this as I speak, okay? So, step 1 is doing our research. Now, normally, I require students to have online resources and book resources, but we're not going to the library right now, right? So, all of our sources that we use for information are going to have to be online, okay? So, this step of the process is getting our information from our online resources, okay? Now you'll notice on the paper that I sent to you, it says research, use index cards, okay? Hopefully by now you guys have your stack of index cards that you're going to use for this step, okay? These index cards, as we start using them and making them, you need to hold on to them. Get a rubber band, get a Ziploc bag, something. You've got to keep up with your research cards, okay? If you lose them, then you're going to be doing this step all over again, okay? And you shouldn't be losing them because we're not hardly going anywhere, okay? But I know some of your rooms are a disaster. Don't lose them in your rooms, okay? So hold on to your research, okay? Okay, this says, we're going to start out with doing a Google search, okay? You can type in C.S. Lewis, and then also do another search at a different time titled C.S. Lewis biography, okay? I'm going to turn my laptop around to my home computer so that you can see what comes up when we do this search, okay? So all of these different websites come up in our Google search, okay? One of the first websites that comes up is Wikipedia. Now, on that paper that Mrs. Duran sent you, are you allowed to use Wikipedia? No! Wikipedia is not one of the sources we're going to use. Here is cslewis.com. That one is listed on our accepted websites we can use. We can use that one. I can go down here. Biography.com, that's another one we can use. So I could use that one. Britannica.com. Okay, this is the one that I gave the example of in my paper that I sent to you this morning. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to kind of use the Britannica one to show you a few things, okay? I'm going to open the Britannica one. So this is the page that comes up. Okay? I can read about the different things about C.S. Lewis. We're going to have to get past all the different ads that come up. That's one of the annoying things about online research. There's all these ads that come up, okay? And there's all kinds of stuff to read about C.S. Lewis, okay? So you're going to go through there and read about C.S. Lewis. Now look at what coming back to me. Look at what my paper says. Once you access one of the above websites, you need to make a citation card. So you're going to use one of your index cards, and you're going to make a citation card. And look what you need to include on there. You need to find the author of the article, the website article, the name of the article, the name of the website, the date the article was published, or sometimes it'll be the date that it was most recently edited or reviewed, the URL of the website, that's here, Britannica.com/biography/C.S. Lewis. Okay? That's URL, that's the web address of the article. And then the date that you accessed the article. Okay? And I have on here the example of how to do it with the Britannica one. Okay? So I have it on the paper here. And then here's the citation card like you're going to make for each website. Okay? And notice the order that I have you put everything in. If you will put your information in the exact order of the example that I gave you, it's going to make it easier when you put your final research paper together. Okay? So try to do it in this exact order to make it easier on yourself. Okay? Every step we do in this process is to make it easier for you to write your final research paper. Okay? What you're going to discover is after all of these steps and everything that we've done, writing the actual paper is not too bad because of all the steps that we've taken in the process. Okay? Okay. So once you find the website, there are six listed on here. You have to use 5 at least, okay, for your research paper. So after you have accessed the website, make your citation card, okay? Now the neat thing about some of these websites, I'm going to turn my computer back to this screen here. What's nice about some of these websites, if I go over here to the right, it'll say Cite, C-I-T-E. If I click on that, it gives me all the information I need to include on my citation card. Contributor, that's the name, that's the author of the article. The title of the article, the website name, publisher, date published, the URL, and the access date. Okay? So some sites will give you that information in a little button. Okay? Sometimes it's at the very end of the article. Sometimes you kind of have to search around for this information. Okay? Okay. So now I've got my citation card for the Britannica.com website. Now I'm going to start taking information from that website. I'm going to read, I'm going to decide, yeah, this is important information I need to include in my research paper. And then it says on your paper here, you put 1 piece of information per index card. 1 piece of information. Now, the information I put on here is not true. I just used the examples. So here's a piece of information. Born April 1st, 1999. C.S. Lewis was not born in 1999. Don't use this information. I made it up. Okay? So, 1 piece of information. Born April 1st, 1999. Down at the bottom, this information came from biography.com. Okay? You need to put 1 piece of information, and at the bottom you have to put where you got that information. Okay? You must put where that information came from. Okay? So each card has 1 piece of information and a website. Okay? Here's another example. Wrote Tale of Narnia in 2015. This is not true. This came from cslewis.com, I said. Younger brother named William. This was from biographyonline.net. Born in Ocala, Florida. This is from infoplease.com. Do you see how it goes? On your information cards, it should not be a complete sentence. Okay? It should be 1 fact. And then at the bottom, the source you got that fact from, okay? If you, later on, you're going to have to show me your index cards. Okay, you're going to have to lay them out and send me a picture. If I see your index cards and they have sentences written on them, you will not get full credit. Okay? Our index cards are for snippets of information. Okay? We need to talk about plagiarizing. Okay? If you read a sentence in your website and you write that exact sentence on your info card, guess what? You've just taken somebody else's work. Okay? That's why we're just going to take what we read and put it into one little fact. Because later, you're going to take that fact and make your own sentence about it, not use somebody else's sentence about it. Does that make sense? Okay? So, when you read a piece of information that's important, put that little piece of information on the index card. Not in a sentence. Just the fact. Okay? Now, it says in here at the last part of this paragraph, these are the kinds of facts you need to be thinking about. His birth and childhood, family life, his education, his adult life, accomplishments and career, important people or events in his life, and his death. Okay? When we think about a research paper, we're thinking about the important parts, events, facts, people, okay, in somebody's life. Okay? Now, I want you to think about it. If every piece of information that we have is on its own little card, we are going to end up with a huge stack of cards by the time we're done, right? Okay? That's what we want. Okay? Once we get all of our cards made with all the tiny little pieces of information, then we're going to organize them into different categories. And then it's going to make it really, really easy to build our research paper. Okay? So this week, your job is to use these different websites. Okay? The ones you're allowed to use are listed here. Do your Google search. Find, it's on the first, I think I found these on the first 3 pages of information that came up. Okay? If you find a website and you think you look at it and you are like, man, this has got some really good information in here. I wish Mrs. Duran allowed this one. Contact me. I will look at it and decide. Okay? These are ones that I know for sure have good information in them. Okay? So these are the ones that you are allowed to use. Contact me if there's something else you find you want to use. Okay? This week, you need to get your research done. That's your whole assignment for this week. Okay? In RenWeb, it's going to say record research from 1 or 2 websites on your index cards. Okay? 1 piece of information per index card. Each index card needs to have a piece of information, website name. Piece of information, website name on each card. Okay? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. This is our assignment for the week. Don't get behind. Okay? At the bottom of your paper, I kind of gave you a heads up as to what our final product is going to look like. Okay? You're going to end up having a typed outline, a 2-page typed research paper, and then a works cited page. Guess what? If you will create your citation cards exactly in the order that I've given you, guess what? This is what goes on the works cited page. Okay? Okay. So please, please, please follow the process Mrs. Duran gives you. This week is focused on our research. Okay? Let me know if you have any difficulties. Let me know if there's any problems. And I hope you enjoy finding out about C.S. Lewis. It's a really, really interesting guy. Okay? Okay, guys. Hope you have a great week, and I will I'll be making another video about our next step. Okay? Okay, bye guys.